Okay, it should pop up soon. Can you hear me? Do you have sound? Yeah, so you've got sound. Cool. Can you hear me? Do you have sound? Yeah, so you've got sound. Why is this playing back on here? On there. Why can I hear myself?
What are you streaming on your phone? Or?
Yeah, it's got sound. Can you go on your? I've just put this on mute. Can you go back on your phone and see what it sounds like? Good evening, guys. I'm just checking that my sound works because I don't want to practice with you for a whole hour again and you not to be able to hear me. It's on mute. That's good, isn't it? Good evening, guys. I'm just checking that my sound works because I don't want to. Okay, we're good to go, I think. Cool. So, good evening. This one's a bit of a last minute Vinyasa flow. Didn't plan to do one this evening, but here we are. Thank you for joining me. If you are new to my sessions, I'm Emma, or the Strong Yogi. Thank you for joining me. And if you are returning, if you've already joined one of my sessions before, then welcome back. We're going to be doing a bit of a full body flow today, so nice little stretch for everything, hopefully. Just before we start, if you need to rest at any point, just come into your child's pose or your downward facing dog. So if you don't know what they are, this is your child's pose. And this is your downward facing dog. You're going to lift your hips to the sky, gaze towards that belly button. And just be mindful of any tension you're holding in your body this evening. If you've got any aches or pains, just be cautious. Just practice with caution. You know your body better than anybody else. So if you go into any pose and it doesn't feel quite right, just come out of that pose. Go into a different pose. Take a resting pose. Take a break. It's your flow. Take it to your own level. So without further ado, let's begin. So if you just come to a nice comfortable seat on your mat, so that might be cross-legged. Maybe that's not comfortable for you. If not, just take any other seat. And we're just going to bring our hands together at heart center. And we're going to gently bow that chin to our chest, close the eyes. And we're going to start our practice here just by slowing down the breath and just bringing ourselves to the present moment. So let's all take a nice deep inhale through our nose. And take a nice big exhale. And again, inhale, feel the chest rise. And exhale, feel that chest fall. And this time I'm going to count for you. So we're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And just continue to a nice normal breathing pattern here. Whatever feels good for you today. And just take a moment here on your mat just to notice how you feel. Maybe to set an intention for your practice today. And just bring yourself into the present moment, whatever has happened in the day so far, leave it behind you, it's gone. And anything you have to worry about in the future, it doesn't matter right now. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently lift your gaze, blink the eyes open, just place the palms onto the knees. From here, we're going to inhale, reach those fingertips forwards. And as you exhale, we're just going to come down nice and slowly onto our backs. So bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. And then just taking those legs out nice and long. Let's start lying down. So maybe you want to soften the gaze or close those eyes again here. And we're just going to draw that right knee into the chest, interlace those fingers in front of that right shin bone and hug that right knee into the chest. And just rock it a little bit from side to side, bringing some nice movement into those hips. Nice. Giving your abs a nice little massage, your abdomen area. Just bringing some nice movement into your body there. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And from here, you're just going to take your right hand to the outside of your right foot, put a bend into that knee, point the sole of the foot up towards the sky, and draw that knee in towards your armpits. So we're coming into our half happy baby. So you can place your left palm to your left thigh. And if it's uncomfortable to keep that left leg straight, you can put a bend into that knee, bring the sole of the foot to the floor. And maybe you just want to rock from side to side a little bit here as well. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release that right foot. From here, we're going to place the left hand to the outside of the right leg. And you're just going to draw that knee over towards the left-hand side. So we're coming into a nice twist. And maybe to deepen that twist, you want to take the arms, take the gaze over to the right-hand side. And just hold here, feeling that nice twist in your spine. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, maybe that knee drops a little bit closer to the mat. Feeling any tension melting away. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that leg back up to center. Take a nice deep inhale. We're going to lengthen that leg all the way up to the sky. Point those toes. Interlace the hands in behind your thigh. And just pull that thigh in towards your chest. And then we're just going to point and flex those toes. Or maybe you want to draw a nice circle with that ankle, with the toes, bringing some movement into the ankle here. And maybe if you want to take that stretch a little bit deeper, you can bring the hands behind the shin bone, the calf. Or maybe you want to take hold of your toes. Maybe you want to use a strap here to wrap around your foot. And just see if you can draw that leg a little bit closer into your torso. Keep moving those feet. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, let's drop that leg nice and slowly all the way back down to the mat. Take it out nice and long. And we're going to hug that left knee into the chest. Interlacing the fingers in front of the left shin bone. And just moving that leg from side to side, forwards and backwards, round and round. Massaging the abdomen, warming up those hips. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, take the left palm to the outside of the left foot. Point the sole of the foot up towards the sky and draw that knee down and towards the armpit, coming into your half happy baby. Place your right palm to your right thigh. Maybe you want to bend that right knee, bring the sole of the foot to the floor if that's more comfortable. And just bring some movement into this pose, rock from side to side. Feeling that nice stretch in the hips. And take a nice deep inhale here. And a nice complete exhale. Maybe you can draw that knee a little bit closer towards the armpit. Really feeling that stretch. Inhale here. And as you exhale, taking the right hands to the outside of the left knee and drawing that knee over to the right hand side. Coming into your twist. Taking the arms, taking the gaze over to the left side of the mat. And holding here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, releasing tension, maybe that knee drops a little bit closer to the mat. Feeling that twist in your spine. Inhale here. And exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, take that left leg up long, point those toes to the sky. Interlace those hands in behind your left thigh. And pull that leg in towards your torso. And then just point and flex that foot, draw circles with those toes, warm up that ankle. And maybe you want to move those hands to behind your shin, your calf. Or maybe you want to take the toes, whatever is good for you today. Just remembering that wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. And the left side might feel completely different to the right side. Maybe today you can't stretch as much as you could before, and that's absolutely fine. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, can you draw that leg any closer to the torso? Inhale and exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Hug that right knee into the chest too. And just rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. A little ball. And from here, we're just going to create a little bit of momentum. So you're just going to rock forwards and backwards. Just build a little bit of momentum here. And then we're just going to come all the way up to a seated position. From here, we're going to inhale. Let's raise those hands to the sky. Pull all of those fingertips apart. Really reach up tall, lengthen the spine, pull the belly button inwards. The crown of the head is lifted. And as you exhale, cactus arms, bend those elbows, push the elbows backwards, push the chest forwards. Maybe you want to send the gaze slightly upwards, feeling that stretch in your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And this time as we exhale, we're going to take the right palm to the right side of the mat. We're going to reach over with the left hand. Keeping that chest nice and open, push that left shoulder backwards. And keep that left sit bone grounded. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky, reach those fingertips nice and long, pull those fingertips apart, feel that stretch in your palms. Lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, cactus arms. Push the shoulders, the elbows backwards, the chest goes forwards. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And as you exhale, taking it over to the left-hand side, placing the left palm to the mat, reaching over with those right fingertips, imagining your back against a wall, you're in between two panes of glass, your chest is open. Creating space in your body. That right sit bone is grounded. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, come back to center. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. And we're going to take a twist. Exhale, twisting to the right hand side. The right hand comes behind us. The left palm goes to the right knee. And we're gazing over our right shoulder. So push into that right knee with the left hand to take that twist a little bit further. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Can you sink any deeper? Inhale. And exhale. Spine is long, chest is open. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale once more, raise those hands to the sky. And exhale, let's twist to the left. Left hand comes behind us, right palm to the left knee. Gazing over the left shoulder, pushing that right palm into the left knee, taking that twist a little bit further. Inhale here. And exhale, maybe you can take it a little bit deeper. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. Keep that chest nice and open. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. Interlace those fingers when you get to the top. And as we exhale, we're going to draw those hands down in front of us, around the spine. Push the hands away. Pull the belly button inwards. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, push those hands forwards around the spine. And again, inhale, lift the hands, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, hands come forwards. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take those palms to the knees. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, placing those palms to the mat. Walk those fingertips forwards. And breathe here, inhale. And exhale, gaze towards the mat. Keep those sit bones grounded. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's walk those hands around to the right hand side. So you're folding over your right thigh. How far can you walk those fingertips? Feeling that nice stretch in the side of your body. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Inhale at center. And exhale. Let's walk those fingers around to the left hand side. How far can you take them? Feeling that nice stretch in the right side of your body. Holding here. Sinking over your left thigh. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Inhale here. And exhale. We're going to roll forward into our tabletop position. So the wrists are under the shoulders. The knees are under the hips. We'll take some cat-cows to warm up that spine. So we're going to inhale, gaze upwards, arch that spine. Exhale, take the chin to the chest, around the spine. Inhale, gazing upwards, arch that spine. Exhale, chin to chest, around the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, push into the mat, really round that spine. Inhale, gaze upwards. Exhale, chin to chest, draw that belly button in towards the spine. And just come back to a neutral spine from here. So from our tabletop position, we're just going to take that right leg out long. We're going to put a bend into the knee so the sole of the foot is pointing towards the sky. We're going to check our form here. So our weight is distributed evenly between each of our palms. Our hips are square to the mat and our core is engaged. And from here, we're just going to draw circles with that knee. So as we inhale, the knee rises. And as we exhale, it falls. So drawing nice big circles with that knee, bringing movement into the hips here. So inhaling as the knee rises and exhaling as it falls. And making sure that you don't sink over to your left-hand side. You want your weight to be nice and evenly distributed. Really engage that core. And take one more cycle in this direction. And let's change that direction. Nice. And just take 2 more here. Nice big circles. And then just place that knee back down to the mat. Shake those hips from side to side. And we'll take the other side. So take that left leg out long. Put a bend into that knee. The sole of the foot faces the sky. And we're just going to start to draw big circles, nice big circles with that knee. Engage that core. Make sure those hips are square to the mat. Make sure your weight's distributed evenly between your right and your left palm. Inhale as the knee rises. And exhale as it falls. And take 2 more in this direction. And then change the direction. Warming up those hips, bringing movement into the body. And just do 1 more here. And place that knee back down to the mat. Shake those hips from side to side. Maybe just come down onto your elbows here and just do some little wrist rotations. We've been on those wrists for quite some time there. So just bring some nice movement, whatever feels good, into those wrists. Nice. And when you're ready, just come back into your tabletop position. Take a nice deep inhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky. Let's come into our first downward facing dog of our practice. So let's gaze towards our belly button. Really lift those hips to the sky, melt that chest downwards towards the mat. Pushing into the palms, pushing into the heels, but the heels don't need to come to the floor. And from here, just bring some movement into your dog. So pedal those feet, walk through the dog. Shake those hips from side to side. Shake that head yes, shake the head no. Bring some nice movement into your body, whatever feels good for you today. Just take a moment here. Just stretch yourself out. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. So on your next inhale, you're going to gaze forwards, put a nice deep bend into those knees, and you're just going to slowly walk up to the top of your mat. Exhaling your standing forward fold here. Maybe you want to put a bend into those knees. Maybe you want to use something like a block or a book to bring the floor to you. Just hold here. You can take hold of your elbows with the palms of your hands if you like. Cross those arms. Shake from side to side, forwards and backwards, creating length in that spine. Inhale here. And exhale, let that head hang heavy. Inhale. Exhale, place the hands to the mat. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. Really reach up tall. And straight away, exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, fold forwards, coming back into that forward fold here. Let's put a bend into that left knee. Keep that right leg straight. Take a nice deep inhale as we raise the right hand to the sky. Gaze upwards, look to the fingertips. Hold here, feel that nice stretch down the back of your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, place the palm to the mat, put a bend into that right knee, straighten the left. Inhale, raise that left hand to the sky, twist to the left, gaze up towards the left fingertips, push that shoulder backwards. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your left leg. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, place the palm back to the mat. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. And exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. As you exhale, take the arms down beside you, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. As we inhale, we're going to round up through that spine, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly. Head comes up last, rolling the shoulders when we get to the top. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And we're going to go back down again. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, round up through that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders when you get to the top. Head comes up last. Inhale, take the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, come into your standing forward fold, gaze towards your mat. This time as we inhale, let's come into a halfway lift, look up, straighten that spine, fingertips to the mat. And as you exhale, you can either step or jump back to your high plank. And bend those elbows, lower yourself down. You can take chaturanga or come to your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to inhale, lift that right leg to the sky. Put a bend into that knee, open the hips to the right side of the mat. Send that knee over to the left, the knee, the ankle. Inhale here, gaze under your right armpit. And exhale. Inhale and exhale, place that foot back down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, put a bend in that knee, open the hips to the left side. Send the heel, the ankle over to the right and gaze through your left armpit. Hold here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, place that foot back down to the mat. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, your choice, step or jump back to the top of your mat. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. And as you exhale, draw those hands together at heart center. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards that mat. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up. Exhale, your choice, step or jump back, high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. We're on the palms of our hands, the front of our feet, our shoulders are away from our ears. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Gazing towards your belly button here. Inhale, raise that right leg to the sky. Put a bend into that knee. And we're going to do similar to what we did in our tabletop position. So we're going to draw nice big circles with that knee here. So inhaling as the knee rises. And exhaling as it falls. Just do 2 more in this direction. And change the direction. And just do 1 more here. And place that foot back down to the mat. Take a nice deep inhale, raise that left leg to the sky, put a bend in that knee, and we're going to draw those circles again. Opening those hips. Inhaling as the knee rises, and exhaling as it falls. And just do one more in this direction. And change that direction. Breathing through our challenging poses. Take one more round and place that foot back down to the mat. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, your choice, jump or step back to the top of your mat. Exhale, take that standing forward fold. And inhale, raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, bring those hands together at heart center. Inhale, make sure those feet are close together. Raise the hands to the sky, bend the knees. We're coming into our chair pose, Utkatasana. So that tailbone is tucked, the spine is long. The arms are beside the ears, chest is open. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into your halfway lift. And exhale, your choice, step or jump back, high plank. And lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise that right leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot forward to the front of the mat. Take that left foot to a 45-degree angle, plant that foot to the ground, and raise those hands to the sky, coming into our warrior one, Virabhadrasana. So that right knee is bent 90 degrees, hips are square to the front of the mat. Spine is long, chest is lifted, crown of the head being pulled upwards towards the sky. Inhale here. And exhale, nice and strong in your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, let's straighten that right leg. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen. And exhale, take those hands behind you. Interlace those fingers, push the palms together, push the hands away. Open the chest. Inhale here. And exhale, fold forwards over that right leg. Gaze towards those right toes. Push those palms towards the front of the mat. And feel that nice stretch in your shoulders, in the back of your right leg. So you're folding over your right leg here rather than over towards the left side of your mat. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, put a bend back into the knee, release the hands, place the hands to the mat. Step that right foot back to meet the left and take your flow. Bend the elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into that upward facing dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise that left leg to the sky. Exhale, place that foot forward to the top of the mat. Take the right foot to a 45-degree angle, plant the sole of the foot, raise the hands to the sky, Virabhadrasana, warrior one. That left knee is bent 90 degrees, knees over the ankle, hips are square to the front of the mat. Arms are beside the ears. Engage that core, strong in the legs. Inhale. Exhale, let's straighten that left leg. Inhale, really lift, lengthen, feel space, feel length in that spine. And exhale, take those arms behind you, interlace the fingers, push the palms together, push the hands away. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gazing towards those left toes. Feeling that stretch in the back of your left leg, pushing those hands towards the top of the mat. Hold here and breathe. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. Maybe you can sink a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale, put a bend into the knee, place the palms to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right and take your flow. Lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog, where we'll hold for 5 breaths. So gaze towards your belly button, really feel this pose, melting the chest towards the mat. And we'll hold for 5. Using your Ujjayi breath if you know it. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, your choice, jump or step back to the top of your mat. Exhale, take that standing forward fold, make sure those feet are nice and close together. And inhale, bend those knees, raise the hands to the sky, coming back into our chair pose. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine, maybe you can sink a little bit deeper this time, so pushing your weight back onto your heels. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, draw the hands together at heart center. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky, take a slight back bend. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, look up. As you exhale, step your right foot back, take the knee to the floor, untuck the toes, raise the hands to the sky, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Open that chest, open the heart, push the shoulders backwards. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, place the palms to the mat, gaze forwards. Take a nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to sink back, straighten that left leg, take the toes off of the mat, sink back into the hips, coming into our half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Gaze towards that knee and really sink into this pose. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice complete exhale. Inhale and exhale, releasing any tension, melting into your mat, taking the pose a little bit further. Inhale and exhale, put that bend back into the knee. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and step the left foot back to meet the right. Let's take our flow, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step that right foot forward to the front of the mat, lower the left knee, untuck the left toes, raise the hands to the sky, sink into those hips in your low crescent lunge, so the right knee's over the right ankle. Gazing slightly upwards if you like. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, face the palms to the mat, gaze forwards, inhale. And exhale, straighten the right leg, lift the toes off of the mat, sink back into the hips, half splits on the right hand side this time. So gazing towards that knee and feeling that stretch in the back of your right leg. Take it to wherever you can, don't try and force anything here. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Inhale. And exhale, maybe you can sink a tiny bit further. Releasing any tension with your out breath, always. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, put that bend back into your knee, bring the palms to the front of the mat, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and step that left foot forward to meet the right at the front of your mat. Exhale here. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, bring those hands together at heart center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into that halfway lift. Exhale, your choice, step or jump back, high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift that right leg to the sky. Exhale, take that foot forward to the front of the mat, in between the hands. Take the back foot to a 90-degree angle, pointing those toes to the long edge of the mat. And cut all those arms open into your warrior two. So hips are square to the side of the mat. That right knee's bent 90 degrees. If that knee's sinking inwards, push it outwards. And we're going to gaze towards our right fingertips. We want one straight line from our right to our left. Fingers. Inhale here, nice and strong in this pose. And exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, flip the right palm. Slide the left hand down the back of the left leg and reach those right fingers towards the sky. Gaze upwards towards your right palm, coming into our reverse warrior. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's cut all those hands all the way down to the mat. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left, and we'll take a flow. So bend those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise that left leg to the sky. Exhale, take that foot forward to the front of the mat. Take that right foot to a 90-degree angle, pointing those toes to the long edge of the mat. And cut all those arms open, warrior two. Hips square to the right side of the mat. That left knee's bent 90 degrees. If that knee's sinking inwards, push it outwards. And we're going to gaze towards those left fingertips. So just look backwards. Just make sure that your left arm and your right arm are in one straight line. Take a nice deep inhale here. Feel nice and strong in this pose. Feel nice and open. Lift the chest, lift the spine. And exhale. Take every pose with meaning. Inhale. Exhale. Flip the left palm. Slide the right hand down the back of the right leg. Lift that left hand to the sky. Gaze upwards towards the left palm. Inhale here. And exhale. Reverse warrior. Keeping that 90-degree bend in your left knee. Inhale. And exhale. Let's cut all those arms down to the mat. Come onto the ball of your right foot. And we're going to step that right foot forward to meet the left at the top of our mat. Exhale in your standing forward fold. Inhale. Raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, draw those hands together at heart center. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, take a slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards that mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Let's come back into our low crescent lunge. Really sink into those hips. Inhale here. And exhale, let's take those arms behind us, interlace those fingers, push the palms together, push the hands away, and push the chest forwards. So we're sinking into our hips, and we're opening our chest and our shoulders. So pushing the hands upwards towards the sky. Maybe you want to gaze slightly upwards here. Open the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Just place those hands to the inside of your left foot. And we're just going to walk that left foot to the left edge of our mat. So coming into our lizard pose here. As you inhale, Reach the left hand to the sky, gaze upwards towards the left fingertips, and we'll hold here. Push that left shoulder backwards. Twist into the pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, place the palm to the mat. And we're just going to take this moment to hold in our lizard pose for a little bit longer. Maybe you need to walk that right knee back a little bit more. And you can either stay on the palms of your hands here, or if the flexibility in your hips allows it, you can come down onto those forearms. Wherever you are is absolutely fine. Just take this to your own level. One stretch isn't better than the other. It's just wherever you can get to, wherever you feel and really appreciate benefit from the stretch is where you should be. Don't try and force anything. If you want to take more of an active variation of this stretch, you can tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and you can hold here. But wherever you are, just breathe into this pose, really feel the pose, appreciate it. Feeling any tension in your hips melting away. Take one more nice deep inhale. And exhale, if that knee's lifted, drop the knee, come back onto the palms of your hands. And from here, we're just gonna walk that left foot over to the right side of our mat. And we're gonna drop the knee over to the left side of our mat. Coming into our pigeon pose, so sink those hips downwards. And just walk those fingertips up towards your hips here. So you can either stay here with the hands on the floor, or to take more of an active variation here. So really lift the chest, lengthen the spine so we're nice and open. And we're going to inhale. If you like, you can raise the hands to the sky. Bring the arms beside the ears, maybe gaze upwards, take a slight back bend. And hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward, place those palms to the mat. Walk those fingertips forward, coming onto the forearms, coming down onto the forehead, the third eye. And just resting in this pose, feeling that stretch in your hips. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, releasing tension. Inhale. And exhale, sinking into the pose a little bit further. Inhale. And exhale. Take a few more nice deep breaths here. Melting into your mat. And if your mind has wandered, bringing it back to the present moment here. Take one more nice deep in-breath. And as you exhale, slowly walk those hands back up towards your hips. We're going to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and step that left foot back to meet the right in your high plank. Put a bend into those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. And exhale, raise those hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, step that right foot forward to the front of the mat. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes, raise the hands to the sky. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Sink into those hips, that right knee's over the right ankle. Spine is long, chest is open, heart is open. Inhale here. And exhale, take those hands behind you, interlace those fingers, push the palms together, push the hands away, push the hands upwards. Inhale. And exhale, so pushing down into your hips and pushing up with your arms. Two different directions, two different stretches. Gaze slightly upwards if you like. And hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Place those hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk that foot to the outside of the mat. Inhale, we're going to raise that right hand to the sky. Take that twist. Look upwards towards the right fingertips. Push that right shoulder backwards. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale. Place the palm to the mat. And just take your lizard pose. So we're going to hold in this pose for a little bit longer this time. So again, you can either stay on the palms of your hands. Maybe you want to sink down onto your forearms if the flexibility in your hips allows it. And again, if you want to take more of an active variation of the pose, you can tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, if that's what you want today. Take your variation and hold. Maybe you want to take one and then you're like, oh no, that's too much. You can just come out of it. Just hold wherever you are, feeling that stretch in your hips. Breathing through the pose. Inhaling and exhaling. And take one more nice deep inhale. If that knee is lifted, drop the knee, come back onto the palms of the hands. And we're just going to shuffle that right foot over to the left side of the mat. Drop the knee over to the right side of the mat. Maybe you need to take that left knee back a little bit more, and we're going to come into our pigeon pose. So walk those hands up towards the hips. Puff that chest open. Imagine you're like a pigeon. And you can either stay here with your hands to the mat or inhale, raise those hands to the sky. Taking our active variation, gazing slightly upwards maybe. Hold here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, nice and gently take those hands to the mat. Walk the hands forwards, coming onto our forearms, coming down onto our forehead. And sinking into the pose, sinking into the hips, feeling that nice stretch, that nice opening, creating space in your body. Hold here, inhale. And exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that pose. Releasing any tightness, any tension in those hips. And giving yourself permission to relax into this pose. And take one more nice deep inhale here. And exhale, let's walk those hands back up towards our hips. We're going to tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and step that right foot back to meet the left in our high plank. From here, we're going to step the right foot forward to the outside of our right hand. We're going to step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand, and we're going to sink those hips down, coming into our yogi squat, our malasana. We're going to use those elbows to push into the knees to bring the palms together at heart center. Push those elbows into the knees. And a tendency here can be to round into the pose, so we can let our knees fall inwards and let our spine round. We want to push into the knees, lengthen the spine, lift the crown of the head. Maybe you're on your toes here, that's absolutely fine. And maybe you just want to add a little rock from side to side. Taking nice deep inhales and nice complete exhales. And one more nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, release those hands, place them down behind you, coming onto your mat in a seated position. So from here, we're going to put a bend in the right knee. We're going to take the right foot to the left side of the mat, and we're going to put our left foot to the outside of our right thigh. Place your right hand behind you. Inhale, raise those, no, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Place your left hand behind you. Inhale, raise your right hand to the sky. And exhale, we're going to twist to the left, gazing over the left shoulder. Taking that nice twist. Inhale. And exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit further. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Just try and walk that left foot a little bit further to the left. So we're trying to stack our knees here. If that's not accessible to you, you can just cross your legs. And you can either just stay here or option to start folding forward in this pose. So you really feel this pose, this stretch in your glutes. Just hold wherever you can. Inhale and exhaling, releasing tension. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back up to center. Take those legs out nice and long. Shake those legs out. And we'll take the other side. So you're going to put a bend into the left knee. Take the left foot to the right side of the mat and place that left foot to the outside of the left thigh. And this time we actually are going to the right. So place your right hand behind you. Inhale, raise that left hand to the sky. And exhale, let's twist to our right. Gazing over that right shoulder. Using the left arm to push into the right leg to take that twist a little bit further. Inhale here. And exhale, maybe you can take it just a centimeter further. Inhale one more time. And exhale, release that pose. And again, walking that right foot a little bit further to the left side of the mat. We're trying to stack those knees. If that's not accessible to you, you can just cross those legs. And you can either just stay here if that stretch is enough, or you can take a nice deep inhale and exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward, keeping those sit bones grounded, but just adding that little bit more of a stretch here. Holding in this pose, releasing any tension, taking a nice deep inhale and a nice complete exhale. So letting your body go to wherever it wants to go with your breath. And take one more nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, let's walk those fingertips back to center. Take those legs up nice and long. We're going to inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Take those arms beside the ears, and they're going to stay there. The arms are glued to the ears. As you exhale, we're hinging at the hips, folding forwards. Don't move those arms. Take it to wherever you can and hold. Flex those feet. Inhale, and as you exhale, keep the chest, the torso where it is, and just release those hands. Maybe they come to your feet, your shins, the side of your mat, and just hold here, gazing towards those toes. Take a nice deep inhale, and exhale. Maybe you can sink a little bit further. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale, release the pose. Inhale, reach those hands forwards. And as you exhale for a count of 8, slowly round down onto your mat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into your chest. And just rock from side to side here, forwards and backwards. Massaging that lower spine. And just take a moment here to maybe take any other pose you might like. Maybe it's a happy baby. Maybe you're quite happy here. Maybe you want to take a quick inversion, a shoulder stand. Anything you like to complete your practice, you made it here. And don't leave until you've got what you came for. Remember the reason you came to your mat today. You set your intention. Bring your focus back to that intention. And when you're ready, no hurry at all, just take those legs out nice and long. Drop your arms down beside you with your palms facing upwards. As you come to rest in your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Take a nice deep inhale here. And with a nice big sigh, exhale. One last releasing breath. And just allow yourself to melt down into your mat as you rest in this pose. Notice your breath, notice how it feels. But don't try and change it. It's perfect. Any thoughts that come, let them come. And just let them go. They don't matter right now. Let those feet drop out to the side. Let those fingers hang heavy. Feel your head sinking into the mat. And just notice any tension that you're holding in your body. And use your breath to release that tension. Letting everything go. Just being still, being present on your mat. And you can either stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer, or if you'd like to end your practice with me here today, then just slowly start to bring a little bit of movement back into your body. Wriggle those fingers and wriggle those toes. Gently rock that head from side to side and hug those knees into the chest. Slowly roll yourself over onto your right hand side. Rest your head in your hand just for a moment. And from here, with your eyes still closed, gently push yourself back up to your comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together at heart center, press your thumbs into your sternum, and bow your chin down towards your chest. Take a nice deep inhale here. Feel the chest rise. And exhale. Notice how you feel. And just take a moment here to give thanks to yourself, to appreciate yourself and everybody around you, everybody that's shared and will share this practice with you. and for the time that you've spent on your mat today, the energy that you've created, and the energy that you'll carry with you for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. As you inhale this time, raise your hands up to your third eye, your forehead in between your eyebrows. And as you exhale, bring those hands together at heart center, bowing forwards. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, or if you're catching up, whatever time it is. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback, and I will see you all again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening.